Greetings, Kerbal killers. Welcome to Bootstrapping the Kerbalverse. I am your host, Warrior. The rules of this series are quite simple. Number 1, the first launch from the KSC has no restrictions, any size, shape, or mission type I wish. Subsequent launches are Kerbal buses only. No resupply or rescue launches allowed. All missions are live, no rehearsing, no reverts, no quick saves. Cheat mode is allowed, but only when the game messes up to allow us to put things back the way they should be. All Kerbal deaths are recorded in the death counter. That is the thing to the bottom left of your screen. And all my YouTube videos are suitable for all ages. So everybody, this is not a good situation. Food remaining 3 hours, 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Water remaining negative 1 minute, 5 seconds, which means there is none. Oxygen remaining 1 hour, 35 minutes, 3 seconds. Electricity remaining minus 5 minutes, 46 seconds. Which basically means without water, they have but a few hours to live. Without water and electricity, I should say. First thing we need is electricity. There's several things we can do here, and we're going to try the immediate thing. In fact, the reactor is shut down because it overheated. It overheated because all the radiators were destroyed. So we have no active radiators. However, we may still be able to run the reactor. So, between scenes, I've shut down everything except for the greenhouses. We kinda need the greenhouses. So, we're going to fire the reactor back up again. It's at 875 degrees Kelvin. Shutdown temperature is 900 degrees Kelvin. The core health is still 100% because the reactor scrammed. So we're going to set this to 1%, please. No, not 3%, 1%. To 0. Great. %. I'm going to turn the reactor back on again. It's generating some power. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll maintain temperature. Reason being is because it's such a small amount that we've turned it on by, the conductivity of heat to all the other parts should, at the very least, act as a heat capacitor and store it. But there is some heat dissipation from all the other parts. But the temperature is very slowly rising. You've just seen it go up. So we don't have long before the reactor will shut down again. Right, next up, water remaining. Okay, so waste water is here. We have 1.87. Did I include the wastewater recyclers on this? Oh, and ScanSat needs some attention. It's going to have to wait. That's the air filter. That's the carbon extractors. So we've got the water splitters. There we go, water purifiers. Now these things are going to consume electricity, but we are producing rather quite a bit at the moment. Come on guys, help me out here. The other thing that we could potentially do is to briefly activate a single drill. See if we've got some water. There we go, water remaining. That negative value is going up. Two minutes 25, 2 minutes 24. So we've just got enough to recycle the wastewater. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of wastewater because most of the waste was stored still in the drill rig. Right, we're gonna have to manage one of the drills. I can't put the legs down because it goes boing. So one of the drills, start water harvester. Now the drills also require the radiators in order to keep them cool, so these will overheat. But we are running one drill rig. One drill, and we've already got tons of water. Compared to like oxygen. Right, food is going to be the biggest. It's going to be a massive, massive problem. That being said, it was sort of on the verge of holding its own. So power's still going up, even though we're running one drill. The kicker here is, if we can run one drill for a little bit, then water and oxygen aren't going to be an issue. Food, however, well, we're going to have to transfer kerbals into all of the greenhouses. Yeah, this isn't a good situation. Right, so is this going up? Yes, it is. So food is going up. We've got water, we've got, relatively speaking, lots of water. Oxygen remaining, is that going up or down? It's going down. Very, very slowly, but it's going down. Here's the good news. We have CO2. Now, at the moment, the greenhouses are using the CO2, or at least some of it, but the CO2 is actually climbing. The negative in the resource panel means it's going up. So we're actually producing more CO2 than we're actually using right now. Thankfully, there are two pieces of kit on here that are going to help us. One is the water splitter that splits water into hydrogen and oxygen. So we've got plenty of water. We're mining some water. So we can use the water splitter. However, we also have a carbon extractor, which will turn carbon dioxide into waste and oxygen. So we don't want to do too much here, but straight away CO2, this is now a positive figure, which means it's going down. So watch the oxygen, 132.31. All we want is a very slight increase. That's all we're looking for. And there's an increase. So everything's increasing. The problem now is power. We need power to run these systems. 882. We've probably got 10 minutes before the reactor shuts down again. Well, if we spin around, do we have a debris field? Yes, we do. This might not be a total loss. The question becomes, what can we find in that debris field? Well, I know of one thing that's going to help us with power, and that is the recycle rover. It has solar panels on it. So we can fetch the recycle rover over, connect it up, and we've got some rudimentary power. It's not going to be a lot, but it's a little bit. The next question is there anything in that debris field, like a tank, that might contain resources? Maybe a life support tank, that would be good. But I'm going to have to find out on the next episode if they're going to survive, or if they are all going to die. Which is entirely possible at this point. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and of course if you do, don't forget to hit the alarm bell next to it so that you get notified when I release videos. I also live stream on Twitch. Feel free to come join, twitch.tv/comwarrior69. Everybody that follows me on Twitch gets a follow in return, regardless of whether you stream or not. You can get updates on what and when I'm live streaming, as well as when I release YouTube videos, should you wish not to subscribe. Although that would be a definition of insanity, by following me on Twitter @comwarrior69. And for those of you with Discord, I have a Discord server. Feel free to come join. The invite link is in the description. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you. Take care, have fun. I'll see you next time. Good Lord.